dark, cold world out there. There's a time to live and a time for a man to die. There are places for dead men in the earth and the sky. Don't you venture too far now, 'cause you can't come back from the place where the good guys always dress in black. When you go to the old saloon at the dead South End, gonna find you a man there wants to be your friend. If you dare to deny his wish, you'll be dead by dawn.
Hey guys, Rodolph 1217. Today we're going to do a quick video on solar ignition. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of devices that I'm going to be igniting. And I have 2 different devices I'm used to ignite. This right here is a regular magnifying glass. Came out of a camera lens. This is a Fresnel lens. And the first thing I'm going to do is this piece of chaga here. Now chaga, with a ferrule rod and stuff like that, what you want to do, you want to grind it off. But with solar ignition, you should just be able to set an ember to it. Now what you want to do, the best time doing this is during noon to 2 in the afternoon. That's going to give you the best time to get embers going on. Now if I find my piece of chaga here, I get out of the way, move this other devices over. And what you want to do, you just want to get the smallest point you can find on there. And it shouldn't take long for it to ignite. If you're seeing a piece of chaga right now start smoking. And now I'm going to do a whole video on fire, primitive type fires, and other fires. But the first one's going to be solar. So later on I'm going to go into bird nests and all that fancy stuff, and tinder bundles. Show you how to correctly make them. Here's a piece of char cloth or a lamp wick, and all I'm going to do is just going to char the end, and again I'm going to use my magnifying glass. And generally when you do this, you want to let it set and you want to let it build ember. This is char cloth, so I don't know if you can see it, but it's smoking still. That's a good way, starting one. This right here goes outer bark of a pine tree, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down quite a bit. And the reason I'm rushing this video is because the sun's getting ready to go down. So what you want to do, you really want to break this down as much as you can. I wouldn't use this type bark in reality, but I was in a hurry. I just made this video but I never hit the record button. So here I'm going to use a Fresnel lens. If I can find the right spot. But with a magnifying glass or magnification or solar fire, with the glass you use, you want it to be at least 5 power. The smaller the lens, the closer you have to be to it. Larger the lens, further away you have to be. Alright, I can't see anything with that one. So I might go to my magnification lens, and this should give me a smoke in no time. There it is. Now if I could have got deeper into the tree, I'd have been able to get in there and get some pitch out of it, which would have been good. But like I said, what you want to do here is you want to let it build an ember. And here I'm just going to use these leaves. And I'm going to break them down as small as I can, fast as I can. And you just want to bunch them close as you can. And the reason why you're getting them so bunched up is the lack of oxygen. So you're not trying to cause a fire, you're trying to get an ember. And that's a TP formation. That should do it for demonstration purposes. And later on I'll get more into depth with these videos, but this one's just a quick video. Like I said, the sun's about to go down, so I'm trying to get as much as the sun I can. Frontal lens work. I'm not as used to it as I am the magnifying glass. Oh, the wind. But if you can see that on camera, it's still smoking, which then you'd put in your tinder bundle. And if you couldn't see it, I'll just burn a hole in this leaf real quick. I'll burn a large spot in there. That way you just see how it works. That hole right there, I think you should be able to see it. That's from solar. And this is some outer bark here. This stuff is good for a bird nest, but it should work decently well with solar as well. Which I know it does, I just did it, but I'm just gonna quickly burn that. And it's coming out of shape. But you want to break this down a lot more than that. This is just for demonstration purposes. And in a later video I'll show you more in depth. Tinder bundles, fire lays, and all that fancy stuff. But again, it's still smoking. But what you're going to do is you just want to build it up a whole lot and just break it down. And when you break it down, it's going to allow you to have a fire. It's going to give you an ember. You break it down, get in a small little patch, crunch it up real good, and it'll get you an ember, which is what you're aiming for. And here, well, the wind's not blowing too hard. I'm going to try to actually get a good ember. Break it down far enough. I'm just using dry leaves here. There's many things you can use. I'm going to break it down as best I can. You almost want to break it down to where it's like a powder. And that would be the best way to break this stuff down. I mean, that's pretty decently small. The wind's picking up. So I don't know if I'll be able to hold it here or not. And this time I'm going to try to use a Frenzel lens. I used it a minute ago, but the wind wasn't as bad. Now this one's just a little bit difficult for me to get the right spot, because I'm so used to the other one. But again, I bought these Frenzel lens on Amazon. I think I bought a 12 pack for $7. They work. I've got a fire start with them. Not a fire, but I got ember a minute ago, or about an hour ago when I did the first video. And in here I'm getting smoke, so I got it on there in the right spot, or close to the right spot. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm trying to collapse the camera, set it up where you can see. I just got it smoking on that one, but I'll use the magnifying glass. That way you can get a good up close view of it. Now you should be able to see the smoke. Wind's picking up again. Nope, coming off. I'm trying to look at the camera and do it. What you do at this point, you get good smoke. You want to burn a good bit of it. You would just leave it there, and you just let the ember build up and get larger. But that's it for today. Raw Dog 1217 signing off. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for my fire videos.
It's a dark, cold world out there. There's a time